My parents bought a house in Parma in 1963. Basically a lifelong Parma guy. I was a lifelong educator. In 2016, I retired. I got back into the game because, quite honestly, I didn't like the direction that the board was taking at the end of 2016. So I ran. And it's going to sound a little bit cheesy, but it's kids. I have been involved with kids in the community forever. That's the reason I got into it. There is a sign next to my side door that I walk in every day, and it says, "You are the voice for the students." I read that and I take that seriously. And that's what I didn't like about, what was going on in 2016 and 2017 was I didn't think the students' best interests were being kept in mind. Kids have to come first. I went to Hillside, which was 7th, 8th, and 9th at the time. And then I went to Parma High, 10th, 11th, and 12th. My senior year, where my address would have been what is currently a Normandy neighborhood. However, they did not open with a senior class. So I was able to stay at Parma and graduated Parma High. Was able to get a job beautifully right out of college in the district where I grew up and went to school in Parma. And I was in the Parma district from 1973 to 1996. If it was a secondary social studies class sometime in there, I taught it. I started at Shaft Junior High, teaching 8th grade U.S. history. So from there, I went to Parma High, where I found a home for a long time. I was a student council advisor, I was the Key Club advisor, and I was starting to have an interest in maybe becoming an administrator. I interviewed for the deputy principal then at Parma High, and I got it. I honestly think the biggest impact I had was as a principal. And the things you could do as a principal within your building. My most fun, though, it was teaching, kibitzing with the kids, coaching. They asked me if I'd coach cross country. Can you believe that? And I did, and I won a championship my first year. I didn't even know what I was doing. I had to call up another cross country coach to even see what you did. So, those are some fun memories. I mean, really, really fun. If you had to wrap it up into, what's been accomplished in the last 3 years with the schools that we currently had, not moving kids anywhere. And I think all together, between the board and Dr. Smilak and the team he's put together here, we have a pretty good running operation, I think, at this point. It's my home. It's my home. I've had 2 children that are Normandy grads. I have one grandson that's going to age me that is also a Normandy grad, a granddaughter that currently goes to Normandy. What Parma means to me is I walk into Parma High, not so much the board office part, it still smells the same, it still looks the same. I believe red and gray, and always have. Once a Tiger, always a Tiger, going back to the Hillside days. It's just home. For me, it's just home. It's my total comfort level is the Parma schools.